What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one we are talking about the NBA for Thursday, January 16th. In the video, we have 4 picks. Stay tuned to hear all 4. We've been crushing it in the Dynamo private Discord, so get in here. We got a free trial, so you can check it out. Private channels from me where I post more picks daily, plus a bunch of other cappers. Huge wins. New Discord member hitting this big one with 4 of our picks. Scroll up, you can see more big picks and hits directly using the picks given out by cappers. NFL, NBA, another big slip hit. The other day in my channel went 7-2 with my NBA plays, 3-3 with the early NBA plays. Another capper here, Volo, has been smacking 2-man NBA slips. Here's one, and then one last night as well, just posting his favorite picks. Another capper, Jordan, with a clean sweep 2 days ago, NBA and NFL picks, going 5 for 5, and then the next day hitting his NBA picks 2 days in a row. We have another capper here, Finiti, hit all 3 of the picks he gave out in his channel. So get in here for free. You guys can check it out, see if you like it, but you're going to want to stay in there because you get access to private picks channels from 5+ different cappers giving out picks daily. NBA, NFL, college, NHL as well. So less than $1 per day in there. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord for free. You saw the big hits. Look inside our private channels. Just our favorite picks were given out. So you can lock in for the NBA season. We got games every day. So let's lock in. Let's get into this one. The first one I like here is going to be Devin Booker. Devin Booker absolutely has been balling as of late. Coming up in probably the best matchup you can get here against Washington. 27.5 points here for Booker. I like this line. Bradley Beal most likely looks like he's going to be out for this game. So that means more shots, more usage here. Also, the Suns have not been blowing people out. They've been losing a lot of games and playing closer ones even against opponents like Washington. So I think this one could be even closer here than people are thinking, especially with no Beal in here who has been up or down, but I see a game changer for the Suns. So I like going to Booker here. It is a high line, but one that he's been smacking coming up in a great matchup as well. If we look at Booker on the season, he's hit this one only 44% of the game, 44% of the time. His last 3 games, he's had 30 or more. Well, he's hit this in the last 4 or 5, though, with some monster games. The minutes have been really high, too, as you can see. Some of the highest minute totals he's played all season. And they've been in close games or even losing to opponents they shouldn't. Like Atlanta here, they lost to. Only beat Charlotte by 7. Only beat Utah by 8. Again, another close one with Atlanta. So he's been having to play big minutes, which has been translating into big scores for him as well. Washington over here, 30th in the NBA in points allowed, giving up over 122 per game. So should be a high-scoring one. The implied point total for Phoenix is really high. 11.5 point spread, I think, is a bit steep for how Phoenix has been playing. I think it could be even closer than that. And Booker should be playing big minutes. We can look on Outlier using this scroller. When he plays 35+ minutes, 54% hit rate on this, or 36+, it's at 56% hit rate. So I'm liking Booker on this line. It is pretty high, but it's bumped. Again, you can see between 27.5 and 28.5. So getting at 27.5 right now. I still like going to that one. All right, then we're going to stick here with this game, and we're going to go to Bilal Coulibaly kind of on a pinpoint specific line here is, I guess, how I would describe this one. It's going to be over on his turnovers at 1.5. Coulibaly has been playing a good amount of minutes, around 30 pretty consistently. Will handle the ball a lot. He has been turning the ball over a lot as well. So on this one, I like it. Should be a fast-paced, high-scoring game here. Plenty of opportunities for turnovers. So I like Coulibaly on the turnovers. It's just one that he's hit in most games. You know, every once in a while we do find these lines that kind of just don't make sense with these high hit rates. So 74% of games this year, he has had 2 or more turnovers. You can see his last 15 games here, he's only had less than 2 in 2 games. And 33 minutes per game. He played almost 35 in their last one. In his last 5, he hasn't played, under 29 minutes. Also, one of those games that he didn't hit it, he only played 8 minutes. So he was coming back from injury, not playing as many minutes as he would. He should be playing, well into the 30s here again. And even when he plays lower minutes, you could see If we bump this down to games where he's played between 5 and 31 minutes, it's still 9 of 10. Actually, the hit rate goes up. And then obviously you can take out some of these games where he barely played. Hit rate goes even higher, 100% when he plays between 12 and 31 minutes. So sometimes you just find these lines that are available on Prizepicks and sports betting sites that you want to pinpoint here. So I like this one for Koulibaly. I'm always searching out for lines like this one. Tool I also use is Prop Projections. We're partnered with them. You can get a 7-day free trial. Just come down here to the link below. Start getting these spreadsheets for free for 7 days. This is what their spreadsheets look like over here. You have the win percentage, their projections for each of the Prizepicks lines. Just yesterday, as we scroll down, you can see they had over 700, over 800 projections up in their spreadsheet. All right, the next one we're going to go to is Jaylen Green, another guy kind of like Booker who's just been on a hot streak here. And Houston has been really good this year, but they haven't been that good offensively. Jaylen Green has been changing that the last couple of weeks, and I think they need him to be that big-time scorer that they've been looking for if they want to win a playoff series or even two, and he's been turning into that in these past few weeks. So I like him in a great matchup against Sack. You know, Sack plays fast, not play a lot of defense, so perfect kind of matchup for a guy like Jaylen Green here who can get to the rim, can shoot threes, can do it all. Against Sack, should have a feast here. It's not going to be a high hit rate for him because early in the season he was struggling to score, and kind of Houston was struggling with their offensive identity, really good defensively, but you could see 36% hit rate on the season. His last 6 in a row, he's gone for 27 or more. Now actually getting a great matchup here. Should be a smash spot for him. So I'm liking this one. You could probably even get it at 22.5. It's been bumping in between 23.5 and 22.5, but I think there's so many people are going to be on this. It's going to possibly even bump up a little more to maybe like 24. So I think it's going to be one of the most popular plays here on the day. You can also see Jaylen Green, if you filter just looking at away games, it's a 50% hit rate, so he scores better on the road as well. I think it's going to be a great spot. The minutes have been huge for him in close ones. Like this one against Memphis, he played 40 minutes. Another close one against Memphis played 38 minutes. When the games aren't close, he'll play like 30. So we expect a close game here against Sack, who's been playing well. It's only a 4.5 point spread. You can also look at the minutes. So when he's playing those massive minute totals, like 37 plus in 7 games, it's over a 50% hit rate. I like going to Jaylen Green. All right, the next one here, I thought this would have bumped by the time I started making this video because I was kind of shocked by this line at 21.5 for Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, Mitchell hasn't been the scorer that we've been accustomed to like every single year basically in the league because Cleveland has been blowing teams out and he just hasn't had to do a lot. He's had a lot of help. Evan Mobley scoring more, even Jared Allen, Darius Garland playing better too. But this one versus OKC, I think he's going to have another big one for the second game in a row. Coming off a huge game, this one should be close. And this last matchup against these two teams was extremely competitive, but we also saw both these teams put up a good amount of points. So looking at Mitchell, it's actually a 57% hit rate as it stands here, but just as of late, he hasn't been scoring that much besides the last game, and then hit this on a pretty good run before the 4 before that. But you could see the last one against OKC, Cleveland scored 129 points, OKC scored 122. So even with these two tough defenses, they put up a ton of points. I think it's going to be another high-scoring one. Mitchell's going to have a much better game. He shot terribly in that game, only 11 points for him. I think it's going to be a massive bounce back for him against OKC. We've also seen a ton of blowouts for Mitchell, which has made this a lower hit rate than it normally would be. Like if we scroll down, this one where they won by 27, he only played 27 minutes. They won by 23, he played 27 minutes. They won by 29, he played 30. But in closer competitive games like this one against OKC, he played 35 minutes. So there are times where he will play bigger minutes. Obviously, with more minutes, it's going to be a higher hit rate, 33 plus to 75% hit rate. And then we can come up and look at last year, just overall, no matter the minutes, this was a 75% hit rate in 65 games for Mitchell. So I'm liking this one. I think a low line here for how close, competitive, and high scoring this game should be. I think people are reading too much into the last time they played him when he scored 11. And check out the Dynamo private Discord to get access to more picks from me, but I'm just one capper in here. We have a bunch of other ones. I'll show you a look inside our channels, stuff we're posting. So you can see on the screen, 3 of 3 with my early NBA plays, 7 and 2 after that. You can see this is the type of stuff we're posting. We're just posting our top favorite picks daily, NHL, NBA on Prizepicks Underdog. Another capper here, Volo, hit his 2-man NBA for the second day in a row. We had another capper, Finiti, post his 3 favorite picks yesterday. That's all he posted. Hit him on all 3. Jordan, another capper in here, posted his 3 favorite NBA, 3 favorite NFL on Monday. Went 5 for 5, swept on both. And then the next day, his NBA picks hit as well. So we've been having some huge wins. You could see using our picks directly here. Those are those NBA, NFL ones that Jordan posted. Private Discord member hitting those 10 to win 100. Then a new member here, David, hit using 4 NBA picks that we directly posted in here, 20 to win 200. So click that link down below. You can get in the Dynamo private Discord here. Check it out for free, but you're going to want to stay in there because it's less than $1 per day. Where else can you get access to 5+ cappers giving their favorite picks all in one Discord? And also a tool I use a lot, prop projections. They give a projection for every prop that's up on the site for the NBA. They also do NFL, and they have a 7-day free trial. So you can get their spreadsheets 7 days for free, 800 of them yesterday in the spreadsheet. So definitely check them out as well. They'll be linked down below, and we'll see you guys in the Discord.